Yeah, I know the parliament is opening next week, and now as the opposition leader in the parliament, right now, I want to ask all the members of parliament that as we come back, this is a do or die for the parliament. This is where the history will be made, that as the worst parliament, or the parliament that came in hand when this country was sinking. We have seen the president moving from one point to another, but it seems that his advisors doesn't understand what it ought to advise him to do. And that's why when I was in Western, when he was in the tour in the Western, I said that the president should employ me so that I can be his personal advisor, so that I can be able to give him the true picture of what is happening today. And that is why, because of the not having the agenda, the only advisor they are coming to tell, let us take our people to go outside the country to look for the job opportunities. Today, I, as Peter Salasya, the son of the sun, the son of the soil, the man who now walks around with the wisdom of Kenyans, who listens to the ground and listens to the people, I want to tell the members of the parliament that we have to suspend all the bills and address how we are going to create job opportunities in this country. We know most of these countries, recently you heard what the president says, that now Tanzania is doing so well than Kenya, he admitted it. And now, we have also now to come and ask ourselves why. Because if indeed it's true, he could have asked himself questions and get the answers. And the issue is because of the bank loans, the banking rates of the loans is very high. Right now it's going at 21%. And with me being a student of Bachelor of Commerce, I understand the thesis. Why can't we ask the Treasury to lower the lending rate to the banks, that is what you call the reserve for the banks in regard to the Treasury and the banking rates and whatever, so that they can lower from 12 or 13 to come down up to even 8, so that the banks now can come even to 14, so that we can have more development than this thing, even this thing called affordable housing. We can bring more and have more real estate agencies to do more construction, so that they can create more job opportunities from the private investor. We cannot pretend as a government that we can create job opportunities. The government ought not to be the main employer in this country, but only to be the facilitator. Another thing that as members we have to address, this issue of investor getting the license, Kenya Bureau of Standards. We have we have the KRA, Kenya Bureau of Standard. There is NEMA. There is what? There are so many bureaucracy in doing the businesses, and all these things. They are paying the fees and fees and fees. And so yes, we understand and they owe these government institutions. We understand each of them, their role and everything. That they should be funded by the government of Kenya, remove those austerity measures and everything, so that they can be able to provide. But these licenses should be for free, only to see that whatever is being given is of the standards and to the quality and healthy to the Kenyans to consume. And then the cost of, we have heard about some of the members of Kenya Kwanza bragging how the KPLC is making profit. But the fact remains that the KPLC is now giving problems to the business people. They have doubled the cost of the electricity right now as we speak. Can we be able to handle the issues to do with the corruption in the Kenya Power and the management, and streamline the leadership and see the loopholes where they are, and so that we can make sure that electricity can even be lower, so that it can be even like we can make it to be one of their milestones to the investors in this country, so that now we can see how we can encourage the investors. Someone, I was just having a friend of mine, his income for the hotel is 200, But the bills for, just because of using for the chips, is coming to 300,000. How can we create job opportunities out of this? Those are the things that now, if we have the serious president who is now talking about the real issues affecting this country, we must come and do these things. Lastly, we have to understand, like the cost of steel. The cost of steel, when we have our natural resources like ore, that is the main component of making iron, the steel in this country. But this ore is in Bere, it's in Ukambani, and everywhere. It's a natural resource that God gave us, but it's not benefiting Kenyans. Why can't we? And then we cannot even export it, but we have given it to the cartel, has given us the monopoly to do everything in the steel industry, and yet we are talking about affordable housing in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to address this issue. Allow, if we know that this oil in Kenya cannot be enough, let us allow free oil, taxation, duty-free. And that is what they gave us, the Kibaki policy, so that we can lower the cost of the steel in this country. We have this issue of the cement, clinker. Why can't we also allow other investors to come and also do exploration of clinker in this country and lower the cost of the clinker that comes in this country, so that we can make cement to go even 500 shillings per bag, so that we can reclaim back the glory and create job opportunities for many of the young people who are jobless in the rural areas and even the urban areas. If I become the president of this country, I can make a very big impact. And if we are going to be like this, then I'll be on the ballot come 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and thank you so much.